Welcome back, YouTubers. So today I am going to show you guys how I make my nacho dip. I'm kind of surprised I haven't done this one yet. I don't know why. It is such a simple recipe. It comes together fairly quickly. It can be very customized to whatever you like in it, but mine is quite simple. I don't like a lot of stuff in my nacho dip, so hopefully those of you who like a more simplistic one, you guys will love this. Well, at least I hope. So let's get to it, and I'm going to show you guys how to make some nacho dip. All right, first thing I'm going to do is dice up a small shallot. I also have my pan on the stove heating up. Then I'm going to add a little bit of oil to my pan. I'm going to add the shallot, and I'm going to add roughly 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, or like 2 cloves of minced garlic. And I'm going to let that start to saute a little bit. Next, I'm going to add 1 pound of ground beef to my pan. I'm just going to use a spatula, break it all up, and let that start to cook. As it's cooking, I'm going to get some of the other things ready for my nacho dip. I really like having freshly diced tomatoes in my nacho dip, so that's what I'm going to do is dice up roughly 2 tomatoes. I am using Roma tomatoes. You can use whatever ones you want, but Roma are my favorite, so I'm going to dice them up and set them aside. Next, I'm going to get my cheese ready, and I am using old sharp cheddar. I don't really have a measurement for how much to grate, but it works out to be, I don't know, about 2 cups of cheese. You can add as much or as little as you want. I like lots of cheese on my nacho dip, so I'm going to do roughly 2 cups of it. The ground beef is cooked now, so I'm going to take it and drain all the fat off of it, then bring it back here to the stove and get ready to season it. All right, so to season it, I am using taco seasoning, just the normal package of taco seasoning you find in the store. And it works out to be about 4 tablespoons that I added. You can add less, of course, if you want to start with less and slowly build your way up. You could do that. I added almost 1/3 cup of water. If you're not sure how much water or seasoning you want, you could always follow the package directions on the taco seasoning. But for me, it worked out to be 4 tablespoons of seasoning, roughly 1/3 cup of water. My ground beef is just the right wetness. It's not soupy and it's not dry. I'm not cooking this more. Yes, it's on the heat, but it's only on the heat until the sauce and the water are mixed in and the water is kind of evaporated, and then it's being removed off the heat right away. All right, so now I'm going to make the base for my nacho dip. I'm adding 1 block of cream cheese and 1/2 cup of sour cream to my mixing bowl, and then I'm going to put it on my stand mixer and mix it until it's smooth. As it's mixing, I'm also going to add 1.5 teaspoons of taco seasoning. That's optional. You don't have to add it, but I like having the added seasoning into the base. It's not overpowering. It's just a light flavor. Okay, so yes, mix that all together. Once it is all smooth, then you're going to spread it into a 9 by 9 inch pan and just spread it out all evenly. All right, so next layer is your seasoned ground beef that you just made. So you're just going to take your ground beef and spread it across the top of your cream cheese layer. Just dump it all on there and spread it around. The next layer in my nacho dip is some salsa. This is optional. I am using a medium salsa, extra chunky, and I'm going to put a really thin layer because I'm not a huge salsa fan. I like making it. I kind of like the flavor of it. I just don't really care to eat it, so I'm just going to use a really thin layer. I know other friends and family who make this, and they love a thick layer of salsa. So it's up to you. Put as little or as much salsa on top of your ground beef as you want. After my thin layer of my salsa, I'm going to add my freshly diced tomatoes. At this point, if you want onions and peppers and jalapenos and whatever other veggies you want to add on, this is when I would recommend doing that. I'm pretty simple and I like just the tomatoes. So that's all I'm going to add on to mine and just spread them out in a thin layer on top of the salsa. All right, so last layer. I am putting all that cheese I grated on top of my tomatoes. And I'm just going to spread it all around and then it's ready to be eaten. You could either eat it right now or put it in the fridge. I prefer to put it in the fridge for a little bit. I like everything cold, where right now the ground beef is still kind of warm. The cream cheese is really soft from just being mixed, but it's totally up to you what your preference is. Whether you put it in the fridge or eat it now, it's going to be delicious. All right, so that is it. Nacho dip is all done. All right, so what did I tell you? This is such a quick and easy recipe, and you can customize it however you'd like. As you saw in the video, I put just a little bit of salsa on it, a medium salsa, so there's a little bit of a kick to it, but I also put fresh tomatoes on it. That is about it that I like. Some people will put guacamole on it. Some will put fresh peppers and jalapenos and tomatoes and a whole bunch of salsa on it. And maybe they won't put the hamburger on it like I did. But it's up to you, however you would like to customize it. It's very customizable. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I mean, look at this nice pan of nacho dip. It's delicious. It's such a simple recipe, and we love making this to take to parties or when we have company come over. We have a lot of dishes similar to this that we kind of rotate through them because they're easy, they're fun. Everybody seems to love them. You know, they're great for when you have company or big gathering, parties, whatever. So anyway, super easy. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Remember to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you never miss when I upload a video. Yeah, that's it for today's video. Like I said, this was super simple. And of course, the longer you leave it in the fridge, as in like an hour or two, it does get a little better. I like that the cheese gets a little harder. The base, the sour cream cheese base, it's just not as soft. And I like that. I don't know, it just tastes better. So anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys all for joining me, and I will see you all next week.